YouTube, right? Okay, so you can watch. You just type in Sohail Inayatullah. So if you don't know Sohail Inayatullah, he told me a story before that once he tried to enter some country and the custom asked him, so who are you? Oh, just Google me. Instantly, wow, sir, you are VIP. Of course, you're top 2% scientist of the world. So that's how important he is. So next time, introduce yourself saying that, Google me.
Yes. Yes.
That's the story that we all learn. All right. So without further ado, I want to save the time for Sohail. We only have 90 minutes left. Put your hands together for Sohail Inayatullah. Thank you.
This is a very strange room. This is the present, that's the future. And that's the present, that's the future. Does anyone know? Well, I just talked to the board.
This is the past.
That's the past.
Yeah.
This is the past. This is the future. That's the present, that's the future. Just so I have some context, you're getting quick ready. So everyone here has done futures already? Or it's all new?
You can answer that.
So how many have been doing already future studies? I know Shunjay, Anissa, Yue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got to raise your hand. One of our famous graduates. 5, 6, so about 7 or 8 have done futures, or are experts, and 20 have no idea. So why are you here then?
Attendance. Get some points.
So let me ask a few people. So why are you in the room here today?
I have been a future study workshop for 1 day, but it inspired me very much. So I wanted to know.
Great answer. Okay. And let's ask our friend here. So what are you doing?
I study in this department called Education and Future Studies for over about 2 years.
You're the expert. You should teach the course.
Okay, let's ask one of you who doesn't look so scary.
Scary or
I'll
scary?
ask you, so how come you're in the room? Why are you here today?
I'm here for the lunch talks.
Okay. That's a good answer. And how was the lunch?
That is very good.
You did well. How about you?
I'm teaching exploring sustainability in every semester to the business management department. So I would like to learn more about the sustainability.
Fantastic.
Thank you for participation and let me to participate in your presentation.
Pleasure. Okay, so this confirms some people have to be here, some people want to be here, and some people probably aren't sure. We did found the clicker, thank you. So we have about 90 minutes together. So the beginning will be just an overview, and then we can choose 1 or 2 methods and practice it. So this is called 10 Uses of the Future. It's called Better Than a Crystal Ball. So why is it better than a crystal ball? In Korea, I think the Korean industry is 2 billion a year, or 20 billion a year, crystal ball industry. Psychics, clairvoyants, and they want to know what the answer is. They're always asking people like us, what is the answer? And we're supposed to know. And they get very disappointed when they find out that we don't know. We don't know the answer. So this was a project for UNDP in Egypt, on the futures of Egypt. And the person who wrote the article, he said future studies is better than a crystal ball. Now why would that be a case? Because we all want to know the future. He says if you have a crystal ball, you're asking someone else to tell you. Future studies is you're making the crystal ball. That's the difference. You're not asking others, you get to make it. The crystal ball is telling me what will happen in 20, 30 years. This is a life journey. It's a way of seeing the world. It's a literacy, just like math or English, etc. It's a way, whatever you do every day, the future becomes embedded in it. So I like that definition a lot. It's better than a crystal ball. Underneath the crystal ball is a story about the way things are. Who has the answer? So I did a project for UNSCAP recently on the future of the United Nations. And so I had 30 United Nations directors in the room. And all of them felt frustrated that 5 countries have veto power. So we looked at how do we change it. Then I asked one of the directors, tell me what your narrative or your metaphor behind the UN system is. And he looked at me, he said, what do you mean? I said, well, if the UN system was like X, what is that like X? What does it feel like for you? He said, aha. The UN is a referee with a small whistle. With 11 players, each one of them thinks they're Lionel Messi. If you don't know Lionel Messi, bad example. So they're a referee with a small whistle, and 11 people think they run everything. So he said, our role as directors is horrible. We feel frustrated, we have no power. So then I asked him a different question. In your preferred future, as futurists, we always want to go from what is to what can be. What would you like it to be? And he thought for a second. He said, aha. Perhaps we should be the football coach. The UN should be a football coach. Now I've asked this question to many people, and what would be your answer? So in each table, take 30 seconds. What's a different answer? He said the UN should be a football coach within the story of a football pitch. What's your answer? 30 seconds, each group try to come up with something. Yeah.
Sticking with the football.
If you want, you can. I mean, if you want to change the whole thing to alien spaceship, also good. But up to you here. I'm not going to specify. For each table, try to find one answer. What's a better narrative for the UN than a football coach?